Welcome back, jchensor.
Yes,
Second
we
part
talk
of it.
about only video games and fighting
Only
games, right?
video games. That's all we care about here.
That's all we talk
Video
about.
games.
And drawers.
And drawers. That's my favorite Pokemon, by the way. I got about 4 of those. I got a shiny Drawara.
Oh man, those are rare.
Yeah. No, they're very evolved.
They're very evolved.
Man, we were at ESL last time, and Brian Compton and Justin started talking about Pokemon, and it was the craziest conversation. I didn't know Brian was into Pokemon.
I didn't either. I didn't know.
That's why I'm surprised. Like, I know Justin is like
he's super about
he's
Pokemon.
the Pokemon
But
fiend,
like,
right?
I didn't know that Brian Compton is all about Pokemon. In fact, he goes every year to like a Pokemon
Worlds and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the Worlds. He goes to the Worlds and does like the
So
battling.
he donated to Pokken.
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, but he is
Mr.
all about
Compton.
it.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Yeah, Brian Compton is the homie, but
Yeah, they were going deep too. Because
Dude,
I
I
played a
couldn't
little
believe
Pokemon. They were talking about how EVing is easier now.
yeah, they were talking about all the stuff. Like, that fool is for real. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, this is the craziest conversation I've ever heard. It's a good thing that Steve and I were there that day, because we were like, even me, I was like, my Pokemon knowledge is good, but I was like, oh man, these guys are buff. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I haven't started the new ones yet because I still have they apparently I'm not gonna go into it. I was about to do it again. What are we talking about? Woo! Oh man, you guys gotta stop doing this, man.
All right, let's talk about Echo Fox and
Oh.
world domination
Yeah.
plans from Echo Fox. So if you guys hadn't heard, so of course they just had that coup where they signed like 90 players, right? It was
Yeah.
like Justin Wong, Sonic Fox, Tokido, Momochi, MK Leo, Scar. Like they signed everybody, like the best players
Plus,
of
they
all
re-signed
the games.
Mewtwo, King, and Julio.
Yes, they re-signed Mewtwo King and Julio, and then they're like, you know what? What games are we missing? Oh, how about Tekken?
Right.
And they signed. Those are some cannons. JDCR and Saint.
Yeah.
Come on,
Saint,
dude.
who just won
Evo
and
and
the
Tekken Worlds.
Yes.
So like that's
Yeah.
a lot. And JDCR is a legend in the Tekken community.
Right.
Always know he's always playing. On top of that, like they have their own little clique too.
And he's a great content
Dude,
producer.
let me tell you something. I saw Justin retweeted a tweet from Rick Fox that said, "Go Justin Wong." And I just stared at that, and I was like, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen." Because I was just like,
And it took me a second.
It's like,
because first off, that picture's weird.
Yeah,
it's him like smiling, and it's
right.
like, "Go Justin Wong." I'm
But
like,
it's like, I mean, like, this is the
damn.
guy that I watched win championships for the Lakers for years and years, and I'm a huge
Rooting
Rick
on
Fox
Justin Wong.
fan, and he's cheering for Justin Wong. I was like, this is so bizarre. But I mean, honestly, this is what, we were always hoping for, that somebody, who could bankroll a lot of stuff, who was a fan of
and
fighting
actually
games.
appreciates
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
happens. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
he's definitely in the scene enough to make great picks for people like JDCR and Saint and Justin Wong and Sonic Fox. We know who these people are.
Yeah.
So obviously, if someone comes in wanting to invest, those are the things you look at. So
And it's cool that it's not just Street Fighter players or
Right.
Smash players, which are like the big ones for a while. Street Fighter and
That's the
Smash were
crazy
the
part.
big games that everybody wanted to pick up players for. But now players are being picked up for Mortal Kombat, Injustice 2, and Smash 4, as well as Tekken.
So two questions, right?
Right.
Well, one's not a question, but just a point. Like, can you imagine when Evo 2017 rolls around, and everybody who wins is an Echo Fox person?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not that unlikely.
who's gonna combat him? Like
But
who's
see, that's
gonna
the
stop
thing.
him?
Like, how smart of a decision is that? That when you look at the Evo results, it's like Echo Fox this, Echo Fox this, Echo Fox this, and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be like, "Man, we have to sponsor Echo Fox because they're getting all the wins." Like, it's genius what they're doing.
They have a
there.
super buff lineup, and they did it at the right time because
Oh, yeah.
2017 is a really good year to be involved with fighting games. Obviously, Street Fighter second year CPT, Smash 4 and Melee are just growing year after year after year. Those games are crazy, Titans, and then you have Tekken 7 dropping early 2016 and June 2nd, and then you have Injustice 2.
Yeah.
And all those games are huge, right? Like Mortal Kombat last year had the ESL Pro League, along with all the NetherRealm support. They were on TV with Chasing the Cup,
Right.
Right. So they had all these players on TV. Tekken did a full tour last year, so you know with the release of the game, they're gonna do a full Tekken tour on
Right.
top of it, right? So like it's gonna be a huge year for all those games, and then at the end of the year, Marvel comes out, and you already have Justin, who's a big like Marvel head on the team, right? And
I mean-
Momochi and Tokido also both played Marvel 3, so you know that they'll try Infinite when it comes out. So
One of the hardest things though is just that how do you combat, like, is this an unfair environment though, because
It's
Rick
getting
Fox
there.
has this, like, he's just like
I
Well,
don't
this
think
is kind of.
I don't think it's necessarily unfair because I think what happens is Echo Fox, first of all, did it at a perfect time, not just because 2017 is a buff year for fighting games, but because nobody else with that kind of capital and like kind of backing is in fighting games that big yet. There are other organizations in esports that are like similar size to Echo Fox or have the ability to pay like Echo Fox or pick up a lineup like Echo Fox, but none of them have jumped into the FGC yet.
Yeah.
So all those people are going to see what's happening and they're going to be like, oh my god, Echo Fox beat us here. What are we going to do about this? Like, there's all these players that have been picked up by Echo Fox. So if a team like C9 or Cloud9, right, they want to get in and get involved. A team like Team Solo Mid or something like that, right? Any of the bigger esports orgs want to jump in. Like, their choices are now more limited, and Echo Fox is offering real money. And so any smaller orgs that are like, yeah, we'll give you, flight and hotel to 6 tournaments this year. And this tournament's like, we'll give you salary. We'll have a guy that cuts and edits YouTube content for you. We'll push a documentary on you. We're going to give you like real backing as a sponsor.
Right,
Custom shoes.
Are all going to come in. Yeah.
Rick Fox high fives you every time he sees you.
Right.
Like, what
Dude,
the hell?
I see AJ in the chat, dude. Can you please figure out a way to introduce me to Rick Fox, dude? Just please.
Dang.
Please, I just want to
It's
meet
like that?
Rick Fox, dude.
It's kind of
I
like-
had a dream I met Rick Fox. And I walked up to him and I gave him a hug and he just looked at me like I was like
And
the
then he called
creepiest
security.
dude
That sounds like real
ever.
life, yeah.
It felt like a very real dream. It really, really did.
I don't think you guys
He
know.
says done. There it is.
Yeah,
It's
there you
gonna
go,
happen.
AJ. Sweet.
But that's
Okay.
what I mean, right? Like, with all those orgs haven't jumped in yet.
Right.
They haven't made the leap into fighting games. Echo Fox is now not only ahead of the curve, but they're setting an example. So any smaller org in fighting games is going to have to either get real quick or they're going to get shoved aside by other orgs who are picking up
and
players.
it makes me excited because, like I said, the main thing I want, and just like I like, they're paying them real money, but like I'm just glad that players now can make that choice. These players can make the choice to play fighting games
Right.
as a career. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they're not doing it in a way that it's like, hey, you're tied to MLG, so now you sign this contract, you can't play in any other league.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is Echo Fox
Well-
team. You can play anywhere you want, and I think that's really important.
Yeah.
So-
It heavily reminds me of maybe like a few, maybe 8-9 years ago. Remember in Major League Baseball, it was this big thing because the Dodgers as a ball club had so much money. They could go around and they can get these big players. So they had to come in, like they actually had to set up a system where only so much money was allotted. It's the same way in NBA
It's
as
salary
well.
cap. It's
Yeah,
a salary
it's
cap.
a salary cap.
But I mean, the interesting thing is, it's not going to have to happen in a fighting game, because it's still not a team sport, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
in the end, the Echo Fox guys still have to fight each other, right? So
and what'll happen in fighting games is not that Echo Fox has an unfair advantage compared to FGC sponsors. When sponsors like bigger esports team sponsors come in compared to Echo Fox, like they will have that kind of capital and backing to do what Echo Fox wants to do, but they have to step into fighting games. And like Echo Fox is kind of leading the way. Like, look at how much we've invested into fighting games. Look at how much we believe in fighting games. And I think that makes other organizations more likely to jump in and do it. So like more players from teams like Liquid, Cloud9, TSM.
Yeah,
So that would be sick.
So here's the question that I did want to ask, and this is for you, Mr. Steve.
Okay.
If Echo Fox were going to pick up a Guilty Gear player, who should they pick up to add to the domination?
Ooh, that sounds like some consultation stuff that if Echo Fox really wants to know.
Oh, okay. So in other words, you're not gonna say here on okay, I got
That
it.
doesn't
tasty
come
underscore Steve.
Dude, the
I will
hustle.
Yo,
The
I'm
hustle
just saying,
from
I can
Steve?
give you any information you need to know, especially. Well, I mean, you guys got the money. Ask me about any player
Hey, look,
around
it's
the
been
world.
confirmed right here, dude.
Yo,
So,
AJ, you got my number. You know what to do. Hit your boy up. I got you covered.
That's all right. Pretty soon, the whole Ultra Gen team, the 4 of us, will be wearing orange and blue.
Hey,
That's
Yo, I'm
when
down.
you know-
I
Hey,
can
you
make
know what?
anything look good, baby.
Yeah. I mean,
Ugh.
we have the most screen time at every
That's why I
event,
sit
you know?
next to you, because then you make me look good, right? So there you go.
Dang.
Well played.
But
Well
The
played.
sorority effect or whatever.
But the
it's
thing is,
called,
we
the
all
sorority
like
effect.
blue, so David's the one that's just gonna get screwed. He's got
Oh, there's no
orange is
orange.
close to red.
Nah,
so,
man.
you know.
I don't
Echo
feel like
Fox
David
Ultra Chain.
hates orange. I just feel like he just
He likes red more.
yeah.
Yeah, he likes red more. But yeah, Echo Fox Ultra Chen. I like that.
It's got a good ring
That's
to it,
kinda-
right?
Yeah, I definitely think that would work. So
Sounds pretty good to me. All right. Echo Fox picked up 2 tagging players who are super good.
World domination. Somebody needs
Good
to
choice.
Photoshop Rick Fox over the old Street Fighter 4 screen. You know how I had Bison with
Bison
the
grabbing
world?
the world.
It should just be like him grabbing like all these FGC people. That'd be sick.
That team is buff, man.
Dude, someone just needs to get Rick Fox the Bison hat. Like, just give him the Bison.
It's gonna
hat,
come
dude.
soon enough. I hope he's ready. I'm pretty
make
sure.
it orange. Make it orange, right?
Yeah.
So.
Did I
That
tell
fool's
you guys
buff.
about like? So I've met Rick Fox, right? And when I did, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He was playing Mike Ross in dive kick. What happened? Did anybody else see that? I was there. No? So this is what happened. Mike Ross loses to Rick Fox in dive kick.
Of course.
What happens then? Rick Fox leaves. He actually left and went home. Like, he just left. He beat him and was like, oh, and like ran out. I was just like, well, now you're going to have to hold that L for the rest of your life. Knowing that you lost to Rick Fox in dive kick. I hope I was not supposed to tell people that, but I was there. I didn't sign any NDA about that. That definitely happened. It was hilarious.
Body.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You would have loved it. I'm dead serious.
Now that I think about it, orange and blue is like the Knicks color, right? So wouldn't that mean then that like Yipes needs to be on the team?
Oh,
because
damn.
because they got they had the Mango
New
Sentinel.
York Knicks.
They had the Mango
Yo,
Sentinel.
but
Yeah,
no,
he
he
didn't
can't.
have. He had some choice words for
He
the
had
Knicks.
some really choice words for the Knicks.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Rick
If
Fox
you
is
remember
not
correctly.
all into the Knicks. You know, you just.
He's
I don't know.
so
That's an
mean.
opposite coast, man. You can't do that,
Yeah,
man.
I guess that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he
But
said
man,
some
Mike
mean
Ross
things.
lost to Rick Fox, huh?
Don't
Rick Fox
tell
just
him
like,
that.
what?
He legit just left. Like
100%
he
win rate.
he ran out of the studio like this. Like he was like, oh, it was like he made a game winning shot. It was like Rick Fox on the just ran out. I was just like, well, forever.
He had the Ori moment right there.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Good stuff. Yipes hates orange.
Yeah, do you not remember what he said?
Well, I know what he said about the Knicks, right?
I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand, though, don't you think? I mean,
He's got him.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic here. We have Helen rumors. So,
Right.
look, everyone looked at that silhouette, was like, yeah, that's probably Helen, right?
Yeah.
It looked almost exactly like her. But now apparently there's rumors abound that she is the character that will be announced.
Wait, Helen from DOA in Street Fighter? Is that what we're talking about? No, it's Helena. That's not Helen.
No,
Who are we talking about?
Helen, the girl in the. You didn't play
She's in
the
the
story
story.
mode.
She's got blonde
Definitely
hair.
didn't play the story
Yeah,
mode.
she was the one in like the little that little
Russian
Russian
cap.
snow hat.
Oh,
and things like that. Yeah,
she
yeah,
brought
yeah.
like Nash back to life, right?
Yeah, she was the one who brought Nash back to life, and then she talks to Gil at the end of the story. Sorry,
I'm gonna punch you in the
spoilers.
neck.
And
Sorry,
she gets
yeah.
ice power.
Shut up, dude! What are you doing? I mean, y'all better be messing with me. I swear to God.
No, look. The thing about it is the ice power has nothing to do with the story, right? That's the rumors of the character at this point in time, is that she has ice powers. Now, do you remember everyone was like rumoring that the last character was going to be that person in the background in that one stage who was like shooting icicles or something like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's actually like her. Maybe that's
Like
her
a crazy
V-trigger,
outfit or something?
her V-trigger mode or something.
Yeah, so like
that.
the rumor is that it's her, and the silhouette is like for sure her. Like it's for sure gonna be her. Didn't they say they were gonna give out info this week?
I'm gonna guess they're gonna do it at the show next week.
That will be at.
Yeah, that you guys will be.
We'll
at.
be
You're
over
gonna
there.
But palling it up with Mr. Lupe Fiasco. Right?
Dang.
So,
Yeah, his
Maybe
new
palling
album's
it up.
playing.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Did
with
you
Lupe
reserve it? I
Fiasco.
reserved
I
it.
haven't reserved
Are you
it.
gonna
I
be
had to
hanging out
reserve.
with Rick Fox as well, Steve?
Hopefully. Hey, don't be that way. Shh. Don't be that way.
Hanging out with the boy Lupe. It's gonna be a celebratory event.
Hey, don't be that way. There'll be plenty of other things happening for you to be involved in. It's all right. Come
AJ
on.
will fix this.
Yeah.
AJ's
will
gonna fix this.
So yeah,
AJ will fix this.
there's rumors that. So I imagine that that's where they'll show her off. Hopefully she's playable there because we'll be there. So I want to
That'd be
try.
sick.
It.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's rumors that that's where she'll be showed off. And if that's the case, she'll probably release at the end of February, I would guess, right?
I hope so.
If they show her
because,
off
like,
But they need-
mid-February,
well, I guess
maybe at
they
the end of
would need to.
February.
they're
That's
taking
cool.
a while right now to.
I mean, they released Akuma in December.
Yeah,
so it's
that's
been
true,
2
that's
months,
true.
right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's about their normal release schedule.
Yeah, because the thing is, they don't want to release a character too late, because then they're just not going to be effective in the season like they did. So hopefully they shove the schedule up a little bit more, starting in December instead of starting.
Yeah, because like the DLC characters at the end of the year, people didn't want to commit because they're like, it's so late in the year. I got to train for Capcom Cup and all these other events.
Yeah,
so.
but if you do it every 2 months, then the last character will come out around Evo, a little bit post Evo, and then people will be able to get in there. Because Guile came around that time too, right? It was like
he was like April or something.
Was he in April?
I feel like he was early in the year.
Okay.
Maybe like May.
Nah, he was like what? He was like the second character.
I know he was out for Northwest Majors, which means and Northwest Majors was like late April.
Yeah, he was.
So I think he
was
came
the
out
second
like
character,
end of
right?
April. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was Alex and then Guile.
Okay.
So he was out in April, but yeah.
So it's GTO here.
So yeah, that event we're talking about is on the 15th. It'll be on Capcom Fighters. You and I are doing commentary on it. It's like a kickoff to 2017.
It's gonna start the tour.
They're gonna talk about the tour for 2017. Leave all the haters back in 2016.
Give us all the rules. Probably give us
all
a bunch
the rules
of
and all
slides.
that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of information is going to come available.
I hope that they don't want you and I to give the info.
I really hope
because
they
man,
don't.
I wouldn't be good at that. I
No.
hope they just want us to talk about the matches. There's 3 exhibition matches that are happening.
Oh, that's right. What is it, like Champ versus?
It's Champ and Knuckle Dude?
Champ versus
Champ
Daigo.
and Daigo. And then it's
Name
Snake versus
Roman.
Wong.
Yes.
And then it's Knuckle Dude versus Ricky.
Yes, the Capcom Cup run back.
Oh, they're doing a Capcom Cup run back in season 2. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So that-
I
Those
can't
are the
wait
three
to
exhibitions.
I can't wait to watch that. Even more so, I can't wait to commentate.
Yeah, we get the
That is gonna be
commentate.
sick.
Yeah,
It's
That's
gonna be pretty dope.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be
Wednesday next week.
next
right?
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
And then we go straight from there to Wizard World.
Yep, that's right. And then I will be going to Anime Ascension.
Yeah.
I'll be going to. I'm not going to be doing commentary because I went there and I entered. I entered Guilty Gear. I am supporting
Player
Anime Ascension.
and commentator.
I am supporting Anime
James
Ascension.
Chan.
I am
Hurt.
entering. I'm gonna go 0-2, but you know what? I'm there to support Anime Ascension.
There you
so
go.
I'm there to support. So there you go.
Yeah. So that's all next weekend. It should be good. Man,
It's gonna be exciting times. It's all starting up again.
so much
It's all
traveling
starting.
already.
All
I got
the-
like a
all
month
the-
off, and now
all
I'm like
the-
back in the pits, man. Just right back in the airport.
Dude, I did. Yeah, right. At least we have pre-check this time. We're out
Oh,
here
you
living.
guys got the pre-check.
I
Oh,
did.
Nice.
Did
I
Yeah.
didn't do mine yet.
You know what? I haven't gotten pre-check. So wait, if you guys travel together, are you just gonna leave them behind?
Hell
are you just
yeah.
gonna do that? See the reason
I'll wait
why-
for you on the other side, but I'm definitely going through pre-check. Yeah, I'll wait
Sorry,
for you.
I'm really bad
so
at that.
the-
I'm letting quit. Go.
It takes like 10 seconds.
No, don't cover it up.
So the reason why I haven't done it yet is because David doesn't want to get pre-check, and
Why?
I don't want to be the guy that just leaves him behind.
Leave them.
But I don't know. Like maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Oh
just
no,
do
man.
it.
I feel like
should
I'm
just
gonna
do
get it. You know what?
But is it too late? Don't you have to do it like before the year changes, or can you do it
No, you can
anytime?
do it
Yeah,
whenever.
you can
Dude,
do it whenever.
le-
You can
legit.
set up an appointment, and if you have a passport,
okay.
it goes
Legit,
faster.
it took me longer to figure out where to do it online than it did for me to go and do my appointment. Like I
Really?
legit, I
Oh,
found it
okay,
online. I was
okay.
like, all right,
How long
appointment.
does it take again?
Okay, here's what happened.
Okay.
I went online. I found the site. I was like, book an appointment this Thursday at Long Beach Airport. It's like right next to the airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I show up to the thing. My appointment was at like 1:15. I show up. I walk in. There's like 40 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. And they're like, any appointments at 1:15? We got a Steve in line, and I was like, that's me. So I walk in. Right, all those other people didn't have an appointment, so they had to sit there and wait. I walk in.
Tonight,
I'm like,
I'm
she's
doing
like, all right, how are you gonna pay for this? I was like, card. She's like, all right, put your thumbs right there. We'll get your fingerprints. I was like, boom, process the card, swipe it. She's like, all right, cool. We're gonna send you the thing in like three weeks, and you'll know if you made it
So
or
there
not.
wasn't any like interview process or anything like that,
That was that.
dude. White privilege, dude. I'm
That
I'm
was
gonna go
that.
there.
I'm
They
telling
gonna
you,
do like
dude.
a credit
They
background
just
check.
saw him and they were like, "This guy's harmless."
my
dude.
record.
This guy's
That was that.
harmless,
This guy's not gonna do anything.
Man.
Yeah, except for I feel like the last 3 times I've traveled, I've been pulled aside and randomly selected. This.
Have you?
You look dangerous. Let's talk to you.
Oh, there, Mr. Beard. Come on over here.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
trust
like-
that hair for a second.
Yeah.
Frisk the hair.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know how much shit you could hide in that hair, dude?
Oh, all the stuff.
Seriously,
Yeah.
dude, that's the problem right there.
Yeah,
So-
I legit just like strolled up in there and I was like,
So Steve, let's do this, okay?
Alright.
Like
It's really
we'll,
easy to
we'll
do.
work on it. We'll get it. We'll do our appointments at the same time. We could be appointment buddies.
you could for
right?
sure have your appointments done and have pre-check before final rounds. Still,
Oh,
if
sick.
you did it like tomorrow,
All right,
All right,
I'll
I'm
try.
gonna look into
I'll
it.
try.
I'll look into
I'll
it.
probably
I'll
set
look-
up an appointment for tonight.
it takes no time. It's
Okay.
really simple to do. Try to be really white when you do it because that's the easiest way to get it done.
Got it.
That's
I got
my
this
advice.
whole outfit. Shit's
Yeah,
perfect.
try to be as Caucasian as possible.
Used it when I got my first job. Here.
Actually,
worked
so
like a charm.
I told Rip about it, and Rip did it like right after I did it, and he said it was the same thing. You just boom in and out.
Interesting.
So it doesn't.
And
It
he's
doesn't. take
also
forever.
another guy who gets pulled over all the time, right?
You know,
So-
yeah.
When I tell you, we
Man.
came back from Japan the first
So
time,
funny.
and this is exactly what Rip said. I was like, yo, man, you should just walk to the front. He's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get randomly selected anyway. He just walks to the side of the line. I'm gonna get randomly selected. Hey, you. See, told you. Walks to the front. I was like, oh, dude, this sucks.
Dude.
He goes a different way, and I'm like, I'm never gonna see Rip again. That's
It's put you in the
Guantanamo
Yo,
Bay
Let me tell you what
is
happened.
about to get ripped up real quick.
we came back through customs from Japan, right? And he was explaining to me what everything is. He's like, yeah, we walk through this line here, blah, blah, blah. That right there is a checkpoint, so that's where you go through that door, and then I get randomly selected, and they pull me over there, blah, 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 and we do this, and I was like, oh, man, that sucks. So they pulled us through, and, like, we both went through fine. We're walking up to, like, the final checkpoint. This is the final thing before you walk through back into LAX, right? And there's two guys. There's, like, a Hispanic dude on the left and a super white-looking dude on the right.
And you know what happens. They see Rip, and they're like...
Yeah, and dude, that guy was looking at Rip. And, like, Rip looks at me, and I look at him, and I was like, okay. He was, like, ahead of me in line. And the white dude opens up first, and I was like... And I just pushed past him, and I went beeline to the white dude. And I was like, all right, I got to save Rip. This is, like, my only chance.
Give me human shield. He white privilege shield. Rip.
No.
This is how you use them.
This is how you use it.
This is
how
how
powers
other
for good.
people. This is why. Yeah.
Powers for good. I was like, if this fool gets...
No.
Yeah, I didn't want to give the chance, right? So I walk up to him, and I was like, hey, man, how's it going? And he's like... Y'all got any illegal? And I was like, oh my god, I saved Rip. There's no way he would have made it past this guy. There's no way he would have made it past this guy. And then he was like, you got any of this, that? And I was like, nah, I'm cool, you know, blah, blah, blah. I just got back from this or whatever. Things are cool. And he's like, y'all have a good day. And I like walk through, and then Rip's finishing up on the other guy over there, and he's like, looks over at Rip, and he's just like, looks back. And
You
I'm like,
lucky son of a bitch.
I was like, dude, I saved his life. And Rip made it through no problem. And I was like, mission accomplished. Like, man. So the moral of the story is
thumbs up. Walk back.
Dude, it was just like a Street Fighter 5 match.
Dude, Rip,
like he was player 1, I was player 2. I was like,
Rip should have gave that guy the dead eye, dude. He should have just like looked at him as he walked away, like.
No, that's how he'll pull you back for sure. You have no chance. I had to use my powers for good, dude. I had to use it for good. I was like, all right, I got to get this fool through security, otherwise we're never gonna make it.
That's definitely what happens.
That's so yeah. Get pre-check.
Damn.
That's the moral of the story.
Okay.
I'll set my meeting up for this week, I guess.
Let's work on this. So, okay.
It's really easy to do.
Okay. Well, anyways, weren't we talking about Helen rumors? We didn't even say anything about this character.
Look, no spoilers, man.
Ice. She uses ice supposedly.
That's the rumor, is that she uses ice in her silhouette. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely for sure her. That's
so,
the only one that I'm like 100% positive it's her. Right?
Yeah. So I don't know, like.
But I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. Like, it wasn't what Persona it was Mitsuru who had the ice abilities. Yeah. Mitsuru had the ice abilities, and then
I think it's gonna be a little different though.
Then,
Superman has ice breath.
Ice breath, and then who was the Samurai Showdown ice person? I know.
Man, that's
Koichi.
like.
No, not Koichi. That Kanzuki is the fire guy, and the ice guy is Shogetsu, I believe. Shogetsu. I'm gonna say Shogetsu. Kula Diamond. So like, if she has these abilities to freeze you and stuff like that, I'm just worried. I really, really hope they don't make. Oh yeah, of course, Jin. I'm really worried that they're going to. I hope she's not another. Hey, I activated V trigger. You died. Like, I hope she's not one of those characters. Oh, Shogetsu is water.
Shogetsu is water. I definitely remember that. He put you in bubbles. I remember that.
Okay. Yeah. Sub-Zero, of course. But, like, will she have freeze stuff? Will she be able to do, like, Iceman freeze?
She has an ice projectile.
Yeah. I hope it's something original. If it's ice, I feel like it's going to be really hard, but I want it to be, like, used in, like, some crazy, not, like, super, like, abstract way, but just... Not where it's like she's freezing you. I really don't want that to be the thing.
You know what I want her to do? I want her to have like a Dhalsim V trigger where she puts ice on the floor and then your character can't stop anymore. Like, every time you stop, you keep sliding.
Like the Mario Brothers stage, you hit the ice and you just like...
Yeah, so it's like hard to walk.
That Mortal Kombat 2 animation?
She can walk on it so she can play footsies against you. Like, she freezes the floor and then you can't play footsies and she has like control over footsies. That'd be sick.
I might be behind that.
That'd be sick. That's gonna be my V-trigger guess right there if she has ice powers. So, okay. What's your ice power guess?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking... I don't know.
Man, I like the sound of ice puddle.
I like the ice puddle. That ice puddle is pretty sick.
Okay.
Ice puddle, man.
Ooh, Mortal Kombat 2, that animation was so good. I can't believe they recorded voices for everybody slipping. That's the coolest shit in the world. Whoa. It was all exaggerated.
But that's all they recorded voices for instead of making them say special move names.
Nah, man, that's whack, man. I like the fact that NetherRealm took the choice, made the mental choice. They stood on it. They're not calling out their moves.
It's the mistake, though. It's a mistake.
Finish him is pretty good, though.
Well, everyone remembers Get Over Here.
Get
over here!
That's
right?
what I meant.
I mean, but think about it like this, though. And this is Mortal Kombat. If I was trying to theoretically kill Sejam, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to run in my house and get my gun attack. Because that's basically what happens when you're doing a fight. Call the police because you're not supposed to be here. Attack. You can't do that.
Yeah, but it makes it good for viewers, though,
Nah,
right?
dude.
Yeah, I mean,
just imagine if I wanted to hurt you. If I said, "Hey, look in the top drawer and grab something," instead of shoot you in the face, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna shoot you.
The weird thing is, James, is that Mortal Kombat sells a bajillion copies compared to like every other game.
Yeah, but that's because people like to play it, right? They're not actually watching it.
If they're selling the most, they did that show on TV that had like a bajillion viewers.
Oh, this is all just rumors here.
Yeah, rumors about the moves. Mortal Kombat. It's hard to deny Mortal Kombat's popularity.
It's just,
Mortal
it's actually
Kombat's
just
popular.
cool, man. It has one of the
obviously
better
it's working
stories,
out. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, everything's working out there.
Marvel, this is it, and you know.
Yeah.
No,
Flames of the impact, flames of the impact,
all
flames of the impact.
All that's really cool, you know.
that is really cool. Don't get me wrong, but you don't need
I'm
it.
motivated, right? I mean, like,
But NetherRealm
everybody's-
sold a billion copies,
I know.
and like
but
everybody
still.
watched it on the Chasing the Cup TV thing.
And on top of that, you would be lying if you said Mortal Kombat wasn't cool. Like
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is sick.
they have like a billion ninjas, and you think like it's 15 ninjas. I'm tired of it. You can't get tired of ninjas. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen.
Ninjas are cool.
You can't get tired
You
of
can't
ninjas?
get tired.
You can't. It's impossible.
I'm still wondering why they never put Rain in the game, right? Like, wasn't he in the story mode?
Yeah, he was definitely in the story mode.
Yeah, so is Fujin. Like, what
yeah,
the hell,
and
bro?
Baraka too, right? Technically, they never.
Well, they like killed a bunch of them. Didn't they say like they like killed the entire race or something like that?
I don't think they killed the entire race.
I don't know.
Well, I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Combat Pack 3.
All right. Anything else that you want to add about Helen rumors or anything like that? Or?
She's probably the next character.
Okay.
That
Aw,
seems
man.
likely.
Do you want to take a break before we get into the game community, all that stuff like that, or do you want to just run right through the whole thing?
We could probably do it, right?
Yeah, we
I
should
mean,
probably just run right through it.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Tackle it.
All right.
Exactly. Why Leatherface? Why Leatherface? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
Leatherface was, yeah.
Jason was cool.
Jason was cool because I'm a really big. I'm a fan of Xenomorph too. I watched and love all those horror movies, but in Mortal Kombat, I was not feeling it.
So, the one thing that bothers me about Mortal Kombat right now, honestly, because I was watching Wednesday Night Fights, and who was it that was using a Leatherface there recently?
I can't remember.
No, was it? Oh yeah, I think it was Tyrant. But like that, and between like Sub-Zero's new command grab where he stabs you a bunch of times, like, dude, seriously, like Leatherface sticks his chainsaw on you and cuts you up the body
Well,
like
look,
9
I
times
will
in a
say-
match, and it just starts looking kind of silly.
That was one of my problems with Mortal Kombat, right? Remember in Mortal Kombat, this is probably before your time, like Mortal Kombat 2 and stuff like that, when they were doing regular attacks, they weren't killing them. They weren't like pulling their heads off in regular attacks. But now they're legit like gutting people and like breaking arms.
their
I'm like,
skulls.
how are you still fighting? Like, what is going on? That's the one thing that I don't like agree with. However, I will say, like, I don't know how NetherRealm did it, but the way they animate like crazy frantic moves has only gotten better. Remember when Baraka did like the move like this? I'm like, that looks dumb as hell, but it also looks cool as hell. And now I'm looking at like Leatherface cut people up in fast motion. I'm like, all right, this actually isn't that bad looking.
Right.
Like when Predator when he bow, I'm like, I love that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Predator is dope.
Yeah, I mean, some of those supers that you do look like they hurt more than some of the fatalities.
Yeah,
you know?
that is definitely true. But I do like the fact, man, like, and that's another thing. Like in Mortal Kombat, when they edit the brutalities, like, I think that is like so sick. Like I think that is so
just
cool.
getting killed.
Just
by
getting
a move.
killed,
Yeah,
getting killed by a move, and it
Uh-huh.
reminds me of like Killer Instinct Gold on 64 when you can do like the finishers as like the last moves, and then it'll kill them. Anyways, sorry, small rant.